Easy Bake wasn't. You said,
right.
I said it but then you just said
it was top 3.
But then you said it was in your top 3. You're not making any sense.
I said it wasn't my favorite.
But you just said that
because
it's one of your favorite songs.
Exactly, it's one of my favorites.
But that's not what you said, though.
What did I say?
You said you didn't like.
You said you didn't like the track.
Because I thought you were gonna say Telegram.
Yeah, you did. I said, okay, hold on, time
out. Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God! Why you
I guess. Then in hip hop album review, J-Rock 90059. Now before we get into the review, make sure you go and check out the brand new Dead in Hip Hop Podcast, man. Everything that is Dead in Hip Hop on the YouTube channel will now be on podcast, so make sure you go to Apple, and I know we're gonna have the description and the link below somewhere. Click on that link and go subscribe to our podcast. We're also gonna be re-uploading a lot of the older reviews and conversations and stuff like that that a lot of our new fan base has not heard or listened to. So we're definitely gonna bring everybody up to speed on the podcast, so make sure you go subscribe to our podcast. If you want to support J-Rock and purchase the album 90059, make sure you click on the link below and support J-Rock. Now back to the Dead in Hip Hop album review 90059. This is J-Rock's debut album on TDE. Shout out to Black Metaphor producing the first half of Necessary, which is the intro track. He also produced Nothing's Gonna Stop Me on the joint that we recorded last year. So if you haven't listened to that, go back. That's Sky Zoo the writer, and also Mosaic and Black Metaphor on the beat. But going back to 90059, yo, this motherfucking short but to the point fucking album is dope as hell. The only track, and I know I'm gonna get some flack for it, but this is like not my favorite on here, was Easy Bake.
Easy Bake?
Was not my favorite. I'm just saying.
Straight out the oven. Shit fucking bangs, dude. This is
Kendrick Lamar. Everybody can.
I got.
Look, what I'm saying. What I'm saying is.
Oh my God.
He did this shit on 2 Minute Butterfly too. Yes. He said some shit about what was the song? King Kunta. He ain't like King Kunta.
Did I say it was bad? I just said I liked it, but it wasn't my favorite on here.
Yeah, that was the best part. Man, you crazy, man. Come on, are you sure you don't say
when I pay for your hair or something else? He said you are. That's you are an
I need a
investment.
turn on. Yeah, come on, man.
I gotta get a return on my investment. Come on.
Hey. To me, this just shows how dope this fucking album is, because that's a dope ass fucking track.
Nah,
but for me, my favorite joint was 90059, and then Gumbo, and then Easy Bake.
Wait, you said Easy Bake wasn't. You said,
Right.
I said it but then you just said
it was top 3.
But then you said it was in your top 3. You're not making any sense.
I said it wasn't my favorite.
But you just said that
because
it's one of your favorite songs.
Exactly, it's one of my favorites.
But that's not what you said, though.
What did I say?
You said you didn't like.
You said you didn't like the track.
Because I thought you were gonna say Telegram.
Yeah, you did. I said, okay, hold on, time out.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God!
It's a fucking dope ass album. My favorite track is 90059 because he channeled his inner ODB on that motherfucking hook. But the reason why I like that track and it's my favorite track is because that's the J-Rock that I love. On here, like, he's not always gonna rap super angry and aggressive. Like, no, I don't want a whole fucking album like that, just honestly. But when he raps like that's the J-Rock I love. So that's why that 90059 is definitely one of my favorite joints. And then it's followed up by Vice City with that motherfucking flow of Black Hippie. Like, that shit was crazy, because Kendrick definitely set that shit off. And then J-Rock comes in, and then Ab-Soul. Ab-Soul was the guy that on that track, you can literally tell he don't give a fuck. This nigga just raps because he wants to rap, and that's it. Like he just raps, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And I liked it. I fucked with it. But the standout person on that track for me, Schoolboy. Schoolboy murked that shit. Fly on the Wall with Busta was dope. Obviously, Money Trees Deuce. That was like the first single off of this joint. Wanna Ride with Isaiah. This whole, man, it's 11 tracks, bro. Like, he doesn't have a lot of room for error, and he didn't make any mistakes on this.
the thing about this album, you kind of said it, you know, it's like it's short and it's to the point, and that's what I like about J-Rock. Like he gets straight to the point when he's rapping. Like you know exactly where he's coming from, but he's able to do it in such a dope lyrical way that, you know, sometimes it make you like make that face like when you listening to him. Like the way this shit started off with Necessary, you know, it had the little intro and then it went to Necessary. He just rapping and it's all aggressive. It was a great way to set it off. And then he went to Easy Bake.
This shit's straight out the oven.
Easy Bake. Straight out the oven. Easy Bake.
Straight out the oven.
Yeah, and then the way they were going back and forth, and then it got to the.
Oh man, this shit about to bubble.
Yes, dude.
Man, and then that shit rolled into. Then it had the little
scissor,
the little scissor shit, which
had that West Coast bounce.
Yep,
Oh
yep.
man, that
Came back angry at the end.
Yep.
Yeah,
man. Then it went to Gumbo, like. But my shit, I got a couple of songs on here that I love, man. Wanna Ride is my shit, man. It was like I'm out the drop, listening to Tupac, and then it went to the other beat, and then that second verse. When he said something like, I'm walking out this motherfucker looking like a stick of dope. I was like, oh shit. And the way he flowed on that whole, man, I had to rewind that shit back. He switched
the whole flow up on that song. That shit, and then even though I would have liked the Isaiah Rashad verse, but I think he was so perfect.
Yeah,
his voice was so perfect for that hook. You know, for him like it was so perfect. I thought Isaiah Rashad fit the hook so perfect on that.
Yeah. And then you know, on top of that, he switched it up. Then it went to I forgot the song after that, The Ways. But then which kind of led into Telegram, which was interesting. And, you know, I was just talking about, you know, social media. But he was actually talking about social media in relation to her. It was like, yo, you need to stay off of that, you know, social media, this, that, and the other. So it was some knowledge in that, and then it went to 90059. I think that's my favorite track right now. It's switched. I mean, it seems like every time I listen to it, I go to something else. But 90059, it definitely takes a while to get used to the hook, which it didn't bother me. But the more I listen to it, and the way he ended that hook and then go straight into the verse, and then he's all aggressive and rapping, man, it's crazy. And then it just kind of, the song itself just built on itself. And but yeah, it was just how mean and nasty and menacing it was. He was just basically letting you know, like, this is like what it is. What is the waters are murky, crocodiles are lurking. The thing I like about this album is that, you know, it's a J-Rock album, and you know, sometimes people will come out and try to compare it to all the other ones. I think people need to stop that. The thing about TDE that's so dope is that the fact is that they all have their individual style, personality. And J-Rock, to me, has always been one of my favorite because he's that dude that will always stick out just because of who he is. Like if TDE was to come walking down the street, you will see J-Rock. You'll notice that motherfucker because he's standing out. He'd be like the motherfucker right there. Like that's the motherfucker you don't want to fuck with. You know, and but then it goes into Vice City, and I disagree with you. Absol killed that shit.
I didn't say he didn't.
Love J-Rock's line about the GEDs with the EBDs and the EBTs.
Also when he said, you know, I bust a nut on your new jersey cause I got your old bitch, but my new bitch get off of work at 9 o'clock, so I gotta bounce at 7:30. J-Rock killed that shit.
Yeah, he had to bounce at 7:30. Yeah.
I'll get home at about 20:30.
Yeah.
I love that part. I love that part.
This whole thing, man, and I love the way that, you know, the way it was sequenced. I love the way that it was a balance between, you know, the up-tempo songs and then the more serious songs, you know, like The Message and Fly on the Wall, which kind of, you know, had a message to it as well. And then I think, you know, it's really just about his area 90059, which is, you know, where he grew up. And then you listen to The Message and it's talking about the, you know, the tennis shoes on the wall, and you know, it's just like it's changing to come and shit like that. So it's like, yo, like after all this, like I made it out of this. But overall, man, I love this album, and J-Rock did the one thing that I wanted him to do, is motherfucking rap, because he's been killing shit for a minute. He's been killing all of his fucking features, man, and I was hoping that he would have that same energy in this album, and he did. He fucking killed this shit.
This was 4 years in the making, man. I saw this coming. I saw this coming with the features and just everything that J-Rock's been doing and taking his time getting this project ready. And I think it was 4 years worth the wait. I think it was definitely worth the wait. Of course, y'all know I love the short projects. So when I saw 11 tracks, I was like, okay, there's no room for error. So I have a good, and he already dropped 3 dope singles already that I heard. So I'm like, okay, I have a great feeling about this project. So yeah, starting off with Necessary. I just like you, I love when J-Rock is on that street West Coast gangster shit, man. I love that, man. I love that. That's what the reason why I love the 90059. is that particular track, he's so vivid. Like, you know, not only he's spitting gangster street shit, but it's like so vivid. Like you can actually like you're standing next to him and you're visualizing what he's rapping about in 90059, which I love. Vice City, I don't really know if I have a favorite verse, but I just love how they bounced off. Like everyone had like their different type of flow. Like it was a fun song, you know what I'm saying? You could tell that it was a very fun song. Kendrick was having fun with it. Ab-Soul with his off-kilter flow, he was ripping it, killing his Schoolboy Q. He murdered his voice. J-Rock, I think they all like kind of equally had great verses to me. I don't think really for me no one like stood out more than the other. Wanna Ride, like I was telling you before, I think Isaiah Rashad was perfect on that. I love that West Coast bounce that it have. Same thing with Easy Bake, Kendrick Lamar, man, why Kendrick Lamar so damn dope? That damn Easy Bake, how he ripped that shit. Motherfucker, I'm right. Like he took that old Dub C and Ice Cube shit. I'm riding with you then, dude. I was like, oh shit, like Kendrick has that shit. I love when them two do a song together, man, because you can tell by them being one of the first, first artists on TV, especially J-Rock. He's like the original
real OG.
Yeah, the real OG.
For real.
And then him and Kendrick, you can tell they bounced off songs before it, way before Kendrick kind of blew up. So and you can tell on this project. But yeah, just like you, man, you touched on everything, man. I love this from beginning. If it was one song, I would probably take off. And I mean, I understand he like you said, switching up emotions and got different stuff going on. This Telegram. That's it. That'd probably be the only one. That's because you had Wanna Ride in there, and I think Telegram was like in there. In between.
It was right. It was a song after.
After the Waves.
Okay.
Yeah, after the Waves. Which I think set up Telegram.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's just like if I had to take out one song, that would probably be that one song I'll possibly take off. I love the soulfulness in Gumbo. I love that soulful hook, man. I love that and Money Trees, because when I first heard those two songs, I'm like, okay, that's a different type of sound that J-Rock is kind of going over, that type of production. I'm like, man, it's so jazzy and smooth, but it's still kind of with that West Coast, that I still get that West Coast feel, what I'm saying, that J-Rock feel that I'm used to. So yeah, those tracks are definitely another standout tracks, which is the singles, which I don't have no issue with the singles being also one of my favorite tracks. But yeah, man, I like this album.
Yeah, so I don't think I cared that much for Follow Me Home, if I remember correctly. I don't think I hated it, but I know I wasn't a huge fan of that project. And then it was like, every time I heard J-Rock on a song, like a feature, I was like, God damn, this dude is pissed and he sounds like just snapping. So I've been anticipating this project for a long time, and it didn't let me down one bit. The way the whole album started was just perfect. That 90059, that beat is zip. That beat is damn like a crip walk. Crip walk, man. Man, cause I was in my car listening to that shit. I was tripping on my fucking gas pedal. That shit was so dope. The way it rolled right into Necessary was just perfect. That dark, just like minimal beat, and J-Rock, just like he said, just get straight to the point. Just start rapping. It don't take much to aim fingers. We snatching souls. Like, oh shit. But here's the funny thing. We all jumped on Ralph, but I didn't like Easy Bake at first. When I first listened to the project, I was like, oh shit, there's a song I don't like that's track number 2. I'm Scared. And I can't remember why. I remember why I didn't like it. I didn't like it because he was rapping way different than I've ever heard him rap before. So I was like, man, this don't sound like the J-Rock I like. Another reason why y'all need to sit your asses down and stop telling us to review albums so fucking early. Cause I'd have made a goddamn fool of myself.
Like Ralph.
Rob be fucking whipping motherfuckers like Rob be getting everybody.
Anyways.
You set him up, though.
No, I did not set him up. I wasn't trying to do that. I was just saying, like, when I went back and listened to this song again, because I've listened to this album so many times, it's not even funny. But when I went back, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, this song is great. And the thing about it is, that song now has like my favorite moment on the whole album, which is that trade-off between J-Rock and Kendrick. And it really didn't even have shit to do with Kendrick being dope. They just play off each other perfectly. Because like J-Rock is kind of like having that goofy flow at the beginning, but it seemed like the second he started like sparring with Kendrick, everything changed. It was like, oh, we're not playing no more. Shit got real quick. It was like a nigga moment. So I was like, oh shit, okay.
I seen him tweet about that too. Like,
oh really?
Like you can't let, cause Kendrick could come on and fucking try to murder you on your shit, and he was like, yeah, I couldn't let him do that.
And he didn't. He didn't. It's been a long time since you've heard Kendrick on a track and not steal the show.
Right.
J-Rock held his own on that track. Wanna Ride. I love Isaiah Rashad, and I did want a verse. I'm okay that he didn't have one, but I think it would have been just the cherry on top.
Like you was waiting for it.
I was waiting for it.
Like waiting to see if he was just do like an 8 bar or something. He must do like an 8 bar.
Yeah, just spit something like Rick Ross on Devil in the Red Dress. Like I want him to do like something real quick.
Yeah, that's what I was like too.
And then just leave like that shit.
Because then Kendrick do that on like Game's album one time.
He went acapella.
He went acapella on it.
I forgot about that. It went hard as fuck. It's funny because the one line that stuck out of my head is the same one that Kim was. So he's like, step up in this motherfucker looking like a suck of dope. Oh shit! It wasn't even like it was a hard bar. It was just the way he delivered it. And that's the thing about J-Rock. He's not this super lyrical rapper. He's not gonna give you bars that are gonna go over your head. He just says everything so precise. And he sounds so goddamn good on a beat. Another favorite moment of this whole album was definitely, because I mean, 90059, that's my favorite song too. And the way it led right into Vice City, it was like that moment on the album was just so golden because those two songs rolled so perfectly into each other. And it wasn't even like they sounded like each other. They just rolled perfectly. And I don't know why I'm agreeing with this motherfucker so much, but I gotta agree with Ken today too, because I think Ab Soul stole the show. And at first, it was weird. At first I was like, man, J-Rock stole the show. No, Kendrick stole the show. No, oh shit, Schoolboy stole the show. Wait, if you listen to that track enough, go back and listen to the way Ab Soul's rhyming. The way he stays on beat makes my mind blow, because I'm like, wait a minute, because it sounds like he's just kind of like, just kind of like rapping like lackadaisical, just not giving a fuck. No, he is so technical and precise. It's just crazy to me. Like, what'll do it better? Sit down with the lyrics, because that's what I had to do. Because I was like, I want to hear what they're saying. Sit down with the lyrics and then listen to Ab Soul's verse, and you're gonna be like, holy shit! How did he rhyme like that? That dude is crazy. The Message was the perfect closer. Whoever sang that hook did a goddamn good job. And the way that song ended, it was like no other song could have ended this album. It was like they sat down and like, we need a song to close this. And they wrote that song specifically to close this album. And they did it perfectly. Now, is this a perfect A+ album? No. But what it is it's a goddamn solid ass project. J-Rock did his thing. The only criticism I can give for this project is I wanted it to be harder. When I listened to J-Rock, I kind of just wanted this album to be more like 90059.
Because all his features are hard, and you're like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel you.
And everybody in TDE is so like weird and out there and creative that I kind of wanted the mean motherfucker to come out and be like, nah, I ain't doing that shit. I wanted him to be the more ODB of the crew, just the more separate one that didn't really fit. But I mean, I'm not complaining with what I got because J-Rock decided, I guess, I'm not gonna make a typical fucking gangsta album. He did it well. He's like, I want to be a little more creative. I want to show that I'm not just this kind of typical gangsta ass rapper. And that's what he did. And I can appreciate that. This shit is great, man. Great.
Everything that y'all just collectively have done, top notch, man. Y'all motherfuckers is literally dominating hip hop right now, in my eyes. So just keep doing that. Like your formula is working. There's no reason to completely change or do anything like that. Just continue to grow, continue to push your own creative bounds, and you're gonna continue to make good projects. So y'all motherfuckers just keep grinding, man.
This was dope, man. I absolutely loved it. You did exactly what I wanted you to do, and that's it. You just came with that real shit, man, and that's what I can appreciate it, because that's what I love about you, is the fact that you just get straight to the point. You don't miss your words. You just I think Mike said it's just clear, concise, and you say what it is, man, and And I love the fact, I love the growth, and I love to see how you've evolved from, you know, Black Friday to the Tales from the Hood, or from it to Double XL cover, you know, to Follow Me Home, now to this. And you can actually see the progress, you can hear the progress in what you're doing, and I can appreciate that. So I loved everything you put out. So, you know, I bought this, I play it all the time, and the more I play it, the more I love it.
Just like Ken, since Black Friday, Tales from the Hood, been a fan of you. It's been a pleasure seeing you grow from then to the artist that you are now, and still making a really, really dope project, dope album. Kept it at 11 tracks. I love it. Yeah, there's nothing else to really say. I mean, I love this album, man. This is a good album. I'm a fan. Always I'm a fan, you know what I mean? Like, I've always been a fan of J-Rock, man. I know me and Kim been saying, like, man, J-Rock, that's that dude, like, they wait for him, and you delivered a project that it was worth the wait. And I'm glad you dropped it. I'm glad I enjoyed it, purchased it, support everything.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say about this project either, man. It's just fucking good. It's just goddamn good project. I think it was probably a smart move for you to do something other than what I was expecting, which was a typical hard gangster J-Rock project. I think it was a good idea for you not to do that, because you shocked me and probably people like me and made us step out and be like, damn, well, that's not all J-Rock is. But this shit's hard, man. This shit is hard as fuck. Even without those typical gangster beats, it's still hard as fuck. Gotta have the stomach for those dookie bags and catheters, man. Come on, Jake. God damn. I'm in my fucking work clothes. I'm about to go to Whole Foods. I'm banging on everybody at Whole Foods. I'm going to the salad bar, just knocking pepperoni peppers out their hands. So J-Rock, yeah, man.
Tell him, stop fucking with me.